made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Okay, it's Friday. All right. Good thing. It's a good thing. It's all good. Glad you're all good. I'm glad to be with you, and that's a good thing. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, whether you did that by choice or you were just fumbling with your radio or some electronic device, smartphone, tablet, or computer, and you came across the show. I don't care how you get here, just so you get here, it's good with me. And it's always good to be here. Can't think of a better place to be. The show does air a couple of hours a day, weekdays. Goes on the air at 9 a.m. Eastern, and originates out of Tampa, Florida. But it does play at different times in different markets, so check your local listings. But if you want to watch it live or listen to it live, go to letstalknutrition.com. Richard Passwater Jr. will be along. I always enjoy having him on the show, this guy. He's amazing. He's one of the most prolific world travelers I know. He literally travels around the world. His job takes him all these different places. I don't know how he does it, but he does. And he's awfully smart and knows what he's talking about and always comes prepared. And he's a big baseball fan. We won't hold it against him. He's an Orioles fan. Not that I dislike the Orioles, but, we're in Tampa, so we've got to support our team. Have they lost every game so far, Stephen?
Wrong mic. There we go. No, they lost their first two to the Orioles, and they won. They won the third game of the series, and I believe they'll be playing the Marlins tonight. They headed down south.
I'm sure Richard's going to remind me of the fact that they lost their first two games to the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he and his family at the stadium on Facebook. He posted a picture. I'll talk to him about this. He thinks he can come on this show and be an Orioles fan. Well, we'll see. No, he's great. He's got a great sense of humor. He's funny. He's really funny. So before he arrives, there was. I have at least a couple of stories that I think are kind of interesting. One has something to do with growing your hair. Okay. And the other one is about gratitude. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I don't know if John... No, he doesn't have that camera up. He can't give me a long shot of the studio. But this studio, you're going to notice, is going to be renovated. And I suppose while they're doing it, we'll be in another studio during the show. But they're going to renovate this. And I am, speaking of gratitude, I am very grateful. When the engineers start coming in, sizing things up, taking measurements, asking me to select from swatches what the top of the counter, the tabletop here should be, and this and that, then I know we've made... But Stephen reminds me, he said, what did you say to me?
It's not done until it's done.
We'll see. He says, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. Well, I believe it. And by the way, the engineers around here are smart. Man, these guys can build anything, fix anything, and they're constantly working. And I've been marching into this building for 10 years, and I've never yet seen them sitting around drinking coffee, just shooting the breeze. Never. They're always working, and they're smart, and they figure stuff out. Wow. Love people like that. We always invite you to call. As I gave you the number, I keep giving it. Please call. I know you some smart people out listen to this show, very informed, people with a lot of curiosity, imagination, ideas. Call, share it. You'd be surprised. You can influence and persuade other people maybe to do better or to think about things differently. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Toll free, no charge. Okay, University of Southern California Health Sciences. Apparently, this one lab is on the job. There's a researcher by the name of Chen-Ming Chuang. I guess that's how you pronounce his last name. Or Chong. Chen-Ming Chuang. He led this team of University of Southern California stem cell, I guess, researchers. Now, since time immemorial, you can go back and you'll find documents all over the place where humans have tried to grow hair. The kinds of things that they have done is remarkable. I mean, all this potions, lotions, rituals, whatever, devices that have been invented. You still even hear today on the radio, on TV, magazines, all these different devices to stimulate and grow hair. Well, this is a novel idea, and at least in this experiment with mice, it worked. What they did was, I'm not making this up, they removed hair to grow hair. They plucked it out. I'll explain how this works. It's very clever, the reasoning. So Dr. Chuang demonstrated in the experiment that if they plucked 200 hairs in a specific pattern and density, they were able to grow up to 1,200 replacement hairs on these mice. Lose 200, gain 1,200. Sign me up. I told John one of my producers, we're going to regrow his hair. Do you have 200 hairs on your head? Do you? Okay. Because it's always shaved. I never know. In the back, I suppose. Dr. Chuang said it's a good example of how basic research can lead to a work with potential translation value. He's professor of pathology at the Keck School of Medicine at USC. He said the work leads to potential new targets for treating alopecia, a form of hair loss. This is a big deal. Believe it or not, I mean, how people look bears greatly upon how they feel and their health. It does, their psychological health, and for sure. This study, the project started a couple of years ago, I suppose, in Dr. Chuang's lab when he arrived at USC from National Yang Ming University and Veterans General Hospital in Taiwan. I don't know if he's part of an exchange or he's a regular faculty member now. He's a dermatologist. I'm just going to call his last name Chen. Dr. Chen knew that the hair follicle, when you create hair follicle injury, when you pluck the hair, the body physiologically interprets that as an injury, okay? So keep that in mind. This is key. This is ingenious, quite frankly. So hair follicle injury affects the adjacent environment where that hair follicle from where it was plucked. In Dr. Chen's lab, they had already established that this environment, in turn, can influence the regeneration of hair. So what they did was they sort of noodled through this, but through critical thinking, they reasoned that they might be able to use the environment generally then to grow more hair follicles. Come back, I'll tell you more. This is really something. Now, it worked on the Mises. Will it work on people? That's my question. They seem to think so. I don't know. Come back, I'll tell you more, and then we'll talk about gratitude. We should be grateful. We all should be grateful.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
It seems that every other day, it seems that way. I know it's not actually that, but it seems that there's some new way or alleged way or proposed way to grow hair. All the time. There's some commercials running right now. They got laser combs, laser helmets, oils, herbs, potions of one sort or another. It's amazing. And this has been going on not just recently. It's been going on for hundreds of years. People have been trying to grow hair in some bizarre ways. Everything from, I don't even want to mention some of the stuff people put on their heads. This is radio. I don't want to get kicked off the air. I'm serious. Desperate people will do desperate things. You can just imagine. Use your imagination. If it's wild enough, you'll probably hit upon it. Nevertheless, a Dr. Chen at the University of Southern California has figured out a way, he and his co-researchers, to grow hair. Not using any particular strange device. All they did was pluck 200 hairs from certain parts of the body on these mice. It was an experiment. We're showing, if you're watching this show, we're showing the press release out of USC. This is intriguing to me. The team, so this is a regenerative process. So when you pluck the hair, physiologically speaking, the body interprets that as an injury. Okay? Again, keep that point in mind. So when they plucked the hairs in a low-density pattern from an area that exceeded 6 millimeters in diameter, no hairs regenerated. However, when they plucked the hairs from a higher density area, circular areas with diameters between 3 and 5 millimeters, what that did was it triggered the regeneration between 450 and 1,300 new hairs, including ones outside the area from where they plucked the hairs. This is amazing. So you might be wondering, what's the principle here? What's the basic concept? Well, there's this regenerative process relies on the principle. It's called quorum sensing, SENSING. What is quorum sensing? That's how a particular system responds to stimuli that affect some, but not all members of the system. In this particular case now, in this instance, quorum sensing is the foundation or the underlying principle how the hair follicle system responds to the plucking of some, but not all the hairs. So what they did some sort of a molecular analysis here, and we'll get into the weeds on that, but what they showed was that when the plucked follicles signal distress, remember I said it's an injury, and how do they signal the distress? Well, these molecules will release inflammatory proteins, which then recruit immune cells to rush to the site of where the injury occurred, where the plucked hair occurred. Then the immune cells secrete signaling molecules like TNF-alpha, which is tumor necrosis factor alpha, which they said at a certain concentration will communicate both to the plucked and unplucked follicles that it's time to grow hair. The response to the injury is, since the hair was removed, the body's hair is a protective system. So the body says, uh-oh, losing hair, had an injury, lost hair from an injury, we got to grow new hair. We've known about the body's ability to do this for a long time. In terms of, generally speaking, it responds to injury by trying to recapture, rebuild, reclaim whatever it can, whatever was injured or lost. So that concept's been sitting around, so to speak, on the shelf and in people's heads for a long time. And so this researcher applied it to growing hair. Well, it worked. Now the question becomes, and I inferred from the comments in the press release that it would analogically apply to humans. Interesting. Speaking of hair, I'm scheduled for a haircut today. As I'm sitting, I swear to you this is true. As I'm sitting here talking to you, my hair cutter just sent me a text message. You're up today. Are we still on for your hair appointment? Just now, as I just said that, you can't make it up. Now, to some, this may seem like a trivial matter. To others, it is not, all kidding aside. And you can lose hair at any age for a number of different reasons. There's all kinds of causes for hair loss. You know, from genetic reasons to injury to nutritional deficiency, stress, trauma, and so on. Think about the amount of time, effort, and money that's spent on people and their humans and their hair. Now, sometimes they want to remove hair, waxing, whatever, all these different things that they do. Laser to remove it, then they use laser to grow it. I mean, it's amazing. Humans and hair. Gratitude. We come back, we'll talk about gratitude. I think I don't think I know, and so do you, what an important concept this is, what an important human principle. But it has an impact on health. I'll share with you how.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Of marketing.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
TGIF. My one producer, Steven's shaking his head. Did you have a long week back there or what? You doing all right back?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
You see, you stay even. I don't see you flying around all over, get wigged out and crazy. I've never seen you do that.
Yeah, that's not my nature.
I know. You stay even.
Yeah, I keep it bottled all inside until I end up having an aneurysm or a heart attack when I'm 40.
That's what John does. That's why he can't talk. Well, one producer hasn't. This has been the best week here since he's been on board.
It's just like old times when it's just me and you.
Yeah, he doesn't talk. He just sits there. It's great. We're joking around. He's got the guy's got a serious issue. He can't speak. They have to do some procedure. I'm joking. You know I'm only kidding, right, John? He's shaking his head. I'm only kidding. It's terrible. He's been sick. He's been sick for 2 weeks with some bug, and then next thing you know, he lost his voice. They got to go in there and do some surgical thing now. Honestly. If you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all. You know that. Honestly. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Yeah, Steven's been with me for 10 years now, almost. Nearly 10 years. I had one producer before him who was terrific. And then Steven came along. And then when we switched to the morning prime time, Steven came with me on the show into morning time. So I'm grateful. And speaking of grateful, my guest, I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for all the good guests that we have on the show. I'm grateful for the show and for you. And there's a lot for me to be about which I need to be grateful. So I'm going to bring on my guest, and I'm going to tell you about this one study dealing with gratitude, and I'll implicate him. And Richard Passwater Jr. Is my guest, the ever famous world traveler. I keep thinking he's in a witness protection program, and that's why you keep traveling around the world. Is that the real reason? And you're not telling anybody? Is that it?
Oh, you're beginning to figure me out, Dr. Garko. I need to stay one step ahead of the sheriff. See,
I don't know what you did, but boy, you're on the move, man. Even if the government wanted to find you, they couldn't find. I mean, I don't know how your wife even knows where you are. Do you tell her all the time that you're going to Hong Kong or Thailand or Netherlands? Do you tell her, or does she what?
I try to keep track with her on a chart so she can see where I am, and I think she has fun following it around. But the thing that scares me, Dr. Garko, is that when I'm home for a few days, she starts saying, "You should go down and check on those guys in Colombia. Make sure they're doing okay." Or she starts suggesting places for me to go, and then I start to get worried.
Is it absence makes the heart grow fonder? Or how can I miss you if you won't go away? Which one is operating here? By the way, if you have any intention of mentioning that the Rays lost their first 2 games to the Orioles, don't even go there, because I'll have Steven hang up the phone on you. I'm only kidding. I saw you and your
Dr. Garko. I was out in front of your studio on Monday, and I was going to come in and talk about the game, but you had a very interesting guest I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, thank you. You're so nice. I saw you and was that your parents at the ball game on Facebook?
Yes, that was my father. My father,
Yeah.
Dr. Richard Passwater.
Yeah, I recognized
is the
him.
famous of the Richard Passwaters, and it was a real treat to get to see him. He's the good-looking, smart one. I'm the taller one when you look at the picture.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to take him and my mother and my wife to the opening day there at the Rays Stadium.
Yeah, the
against
Trop.
the Orioles. At the end of the day, the police told my father and my wife that they didn't have to go home, but they did have to leave the stadium. They celebrated quite long after.
Did they? They liked the wins, did they? Okay. Well,
I took them over to St. Petersburg Beach. There's a place over there that we're from Maryland, and we like to think it's the Maryland Embassy in Florida. It's over in Paso Grill.
Oh yeah. What, the fish
they-
place?
it's-
Did you take them to the fish place over there or what?
It's called the Brass Monkey. I believe it's owned by a group of people from Maryland, and they serve Maryland seafood and make you feel like you're in Maryland.
Do you know that place, Stephen? The Brass Monkey?
I think I've heard of it. I've never been,
I've
but
never been.
yeah. There's
John,
there's so many places.
yeah.
Being a kind of a beach community down there, that those nice little restaurants that pop
Yeah.
up. So,
Well, you're a good son, you're a good husband, and you're a good guest.
Well, I appreciate the kind words.
Are you
but
are you
I
are
was
you
at
grateful?
a
Are you
event last night? I'm in Vancouver today.
See
British
that
Columbia.
there you
and
go.
I was at an event last night with two of your frequent guests. One was Dr. Marita Show,
Oh.
and the other was Dr. Gifford Jones. And
Oh,
they
yes.
were raving about how much they enjoy doing these interviews with you.
Oh,
And Marita said that she was on the show last week.
she was, and Dr. Jones was on this week.
Oh wow, those are big footsteps to follow.
Well,
And-
well, you can. That's okay. You have big feet, so you'll fill.
You're too kind.
You'll fill. So
but
they had some kind words to say about the show, did they?
Oh, absolutely. But with Dr. Marita's show, it reminded me of a old Albert Einstein quote. They once asked him to describe the theory of relativity, and he had a lot of trouble simplifying it, and putting it in terms that could be easily explained in a newspaper. So he thought about it for a while, and the story goes that his secretary came back out and said that he had it down. He said that the theory of relativity was a nice example was that if you put your finger on a hot stove, for a second, it seems like an hour, and if you sit next to a nice, pretty girl for an hour, it seems like a second. And I was thinking to myself after interviewing Marita's show, she's the pretty girl, and a nice, pretty girl, and then you interview me, I'm more the hot stove. So,
So it's all relative, right?
all relative.
Well, when you see your dad, send him my best. Many of you probably know Dr. Passwater. He's an icon in the industry. He's been honestly. Your dad's been in the business how long?
I think it's pushing 40 years now.
Honestly, he's been around a long time, man. And I'm sure he's proud of you. And when we come back, I will tell you about this gratitude study. And then you wanted to talk about aging, right?
Absolutely. I thank you very much for the opportunity.
I talked about it earlier in the week as it turns out, with Dr. Jones, and I have a point of view about it. I'm anxious to see what you have to say about aging. It's a big theme around here. And by the way, did you hear my story on growing hair? Did you hear that one? No.
No, I did not.
All right. I'll when we come back, I'll share that too, and we'll get into what Richard has about aging.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient, Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
It has been documented in throughout the centuries and for literally thousands of years, particularly in the Eastern cultures, China, India, where the connection between mind and body, that principle, that concept wedged its way into Western culture. And now it's almost cliche to say that there's a connection between the mind and the body. My guest, by the way, is Richard Passwater, Jr. Richard, welcome back. I didn't want to leave you hanging out there in the ether. I wanted to include you in my reporting on this story, and I'll just do it briefly and then get you to comment. Turns out that gratitude, which clearly is a psycho-emotional concept or variable, bears upon people's health. I've reported on this. There's been a number of studies. There now seems to be a developing line of research on this particular variable. And here's what Dr. Paul Mills, professor of family medicine and public health at the University of California, said. He was involved in the study. We found that more gratitude in patients, and I'll tell you what kind of patients they were, was associated with better mood, better sleep, less fatigue, and lower levels of inflammatory biomarkers related to cardiac health. End quote. By the way, this study was published in an interesting journal, Spirituality in Clinical Practice. There's sort of touchy-feely with hard science. That's an interesting journal. I was not familiar with that journal. Well, it turns out these patients were patients with asymptomatic heart failure. Okay, so they had some cardiovascular issues. Recognizing and giving thanks for the positive aspects of life resulted in improved mental and ultimately physical health in these patients. They were gratitude, just being grateful. You see about this mind-body connection? Richard, in your travels, I know you travel the different continents, literally. Do you find that in some cultures there's more of a focus on gratitude than in others? I know you're in Asia a lot. Or has it gotten lost there, too?
I believe that there is a difference in the amount of gratitude people express in there as a like a core trait to their personality, as opposed to just a temporary set of mind in different places. And I find in Asia, as you said, the people tend to be gratitude's much more of a fundamental trait in the people's lifestyle there, especially amongst the older people. I do notice when I go to Asia, especially like in China, when you go to the coastal cities, especially in the south, like Shanghai and Hangzhou, and down into Hong Kong and Macau, the younger people are very much more westernized, and I find that they have many of the same problems that the older people, that we have here in the U.S. and in Canada.
It's interesting.
Where the older people, they have more of the traditional Asian traits, and they seem to have better health. And if I told it on the show before, I apologize, but I once did a health fair for women with mothers and daughters in Shanghai and in Hangzhou, and it was hard to tell apart which one was the mother and which one was the daughter.
Why so?
Because the mothers ate a very traditional Chinese diet. They lived a very, very traditional, Asian lifestyle, and they rode bicycles and exercised. Where the daughters lived a much more westernized life. They ate at fast food restaurants and worked in factories, and the talks were mostly focusing on osteoarthritis and osteoporosis, and a little bit about skin health. But the daughters were often the ones with the medical conditions, and not the mothers.
Seriously,
it was an eye-opening experience to me when I saw the real effective diet and lifestyle and the same genotypes in so many different people.
That's you can do clinical trials till you're blue in the face. You know what I mean? And they're worth doing, no question. Double-blind, placebo-controlled trials. Sign me up. But your experience, that's why I love having you on the show. These travels, you get to see diet and lifestyle. If I say diet and lifestyle one more time on the show, I'm sure somebody, listener out there will take the Sunday edition of the New York Times and hit me with it. That's annoying. I know I say it so many times, but I can't emphasize it enough. But there you saw it in real time with real people, not in the abstract, but in real life. That the way the mothers lived, the traditional Chinese life, diet, and lifestyle conferred almost better, in fact, better health, at least the way you were talking about it in the lecture, than their daughters. I'm not a surprise, but I think that's just that's so illustrative of how diet and lifestyle, beyond clinical trials and all the science, makes a difference here.
I am going to steal. I heard Dr. Michael Murray on one of the commercials, and I'm going to steal one of his quotes that it was a real game changer for me. I had always been a fine chemical and nutrient type driven guy, and after seeing the difference in the same people, the same genes, the same genotypes, with the difference like that, it really made me change my whole approach and become much more diet and lifestyle oriented on the way I explain things.
I think that's where that's why I talk about it on the show, because that's where people can make choices and make a difference. But this business of gratitude, for me, gratitude, a person who practices gratitude, their outlook on life is different. Their outlook on others is different, and how they relate to the world and relate to others. Not only is it different, but it's different it's a difference that makes a difference. They seem to be so much more noticeable about things, so more perceptive, more appreciative, more connected, and it seems to affect one's psycho-emotional life and health, which affects their physical well-being and their physiology and their anatomy and all that other stuff that their biology, so to speak.
I completely agree. You mentioned University of California. There was a guy there, Robert Edmonds, that did a lot of work with gratitude and stress over the years.
Yep.
And found that people that were more gratitude dealt with stress much better and experienced less stress. And stress is such a important debilitating and devastating emotion in the body. The stress hormones like cortisol really tear down the body, suppress the immune system, interfere with the digestive system, interfere with the sleep pattern.
Ultimately, it undermines quality of life, shortens life, and it's a killer. But I know you want to talk about aging. More gratitude, you age better, but there's some other things, too, to consider. We'll be back with Richard Passwater. This is a lot of fun.
made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It is really great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. My guest is Richard Passwater in this portion of the show. We're going to be talking about aging. I'm going to see what's on his mind about it. I was talking with him off air and I hung up the phone and I hung up on him. I didn't mean to do that, but we got him back. I love this theme. It's an inexhaustible theme. It implicates every human being, every living organism on the planet, aging. Question is, how do we age? That's a question that still science goes after, explores, and tries to describe, explain, and predict. The three primary agenda items in science: description, explanation, and prediction. But it's made its way into the philosophical literature, the religious literature, the spiritual literature. Who hasn't talked about aging in one way or another? Poets have written eloquently about it. Philosophers, musicians have written songs about it. Movies, I mean, it goes on and on. Aging. How we age, why we age, what does it all mean anyway? And it is something that really captures the mystery of it all, our existence on this planet, and what we're doing here, doesn't it? It gets implicated in that conversation, I think. And when you look at all the different theories, therapies, and technology to preserve youth and extend life, it's quite remarkable. You got superstition going on one hand, science on another. Mysticism on one hand, medicine on another. Then you have, the fountain of youth, people looking for this youth-giving water, whether it be Ponce de Leon or whoever it was. Taoism, they practiced everything from prayers, and I'm not kidding you now, prayers to promiscuity to extend. I'm serious. When you read that, this is a fascinating body of work. When you start to go back and look and see how different cultures at different times thought and about aging and what could be done to slow it down and to live forever, if you will. In Taoism, it was prayers and promiscuity. Prayers on one hand, promiscuity on the other. Faraway fountains, you name it. And so there has been a constellation of techniques and therapies all converging on this process. And, when it comes to aging, there's good news and there's bad news. The biology of aging, it's an unsolved mystery of science. We're still trying to figure it out, and you and I will probably be long gone from this good earth, and they'll still be noodling around with us trying to figure this out and trying to figure out ways to extend life. Death is still a biological inevitability. That's nature's agenda. The lifespan is finite. No groups of people, and you can check me on this, there are no groups of people who live to or beyond the expected maximum lifespan of 120 years. I didn't say no individual. I said there is no groups or no group of people as a society, as a culture, who do that. Of the planet's more than 6 billion people, no more than 25 or 110 years old. That's according to the National Institute of Health. Think about that. Even if there were 50, there's more than 6 billion people on the planet. There's no more than 25, maybe a little bit more than that are 110. What does that tell you? Lifespan is finite. Now, what's some good news? We can alter life expectancy, and we can also alter maximum lifespan within reason. We can postpone, and we can even reverse some processes of biological aging. Disease is not necessarily genetically programmed. And in terms of how much control or how much influence do you have on the aging process, some experts say it's about 25% genetics and 75% diet and lifestyle choices. Others bump it up a little bit more on genetics. Some go as high as 40%. I don't think it's that high, but nevertheless, it seems to me that genetics loads the gun, diet and lifestyle pull the trigger. So it is possible, in my belief, in at least my review of the literature, my own experience, to increase the likelihood then of living to average life expectancy and beyond. The trick is to get there in one piece, or otherwise age successfully. My guest is Richard Passwater, Jr., and you have a thought, I'm just trying to set you up here a little bit, Richard. The good news, some of the good news and bad news on aging, and you know as well as I do, all of the theories, therapies, and technology to preserve youth and extend life. My God, I mean, we could spend the rest of our lifetime trying to cover that, and we wouldn't cover it. But welcome back to the show. And what are some of your predominant thoughts about all of this?
Well, I don't know if I've ever told you the story about what got my father into the nutrition
No, you didn't. No.
Research. But my father's father, my grandfather from his side, died at a very, very young age. I believe he was in his early 40s, like 43 or something, of congested heart failure. And before he died, he had poor health. And my father really believed, that it was all genetics, and that he was going to die young like that too. And then he decided he was going to start to do research to see if anti-aging research to see that if there was something he could do to try to change those genetics so he wouldn't die at such a young age. So he got into the anti-aging research for a very self-preservation driven reason, and it sort of, some of the substances he was working on led him into working with vitamin E, and then working with other antioxidants that interact with vitamin E to recycle it and to quench other what was later termed free radicals. And I think his biggest work was with compound selenium that's involved in the antioxidant recycling process. So anti-aging and influencing genes has a very personal part to my core being. When I went to school, we were pretty much taught that genes were something you passed on to your ancestors. I think in more modern years, it's really become apparent that one can really influence what those genes are doing. You can upregulate good genes, downregulate badly performing genes, and you aren't. You can really play the hand you're dealt, and you can really influence it. It's not just taking taking the hand and running.
You use the card metaphor. You can have somebody holding 4 aces or 3, let's say 2 aces and 2 kings, all right? That's a pretty good hand, right? And they can still lose, right? In other words, somebody with good genetics can still lose if they don't play that hand correctly. Then again, you could have somebody with a pair of deuces and walk away with the pot, meaning their genes aren't all that, but yet they through diet and lifestyle, getting the most out of what they got. And I like that metaphor. So, I guess your dad rethought his idea that it was primarily genetics. I'm sure that along the way, then he must have had to revise his. He discovered it wasn't all. Most of the variance of aging is not accounted for by genetics. I guess he figured that out, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things about science that's so fascinating is that it's humbling. You sometimes get hit with the humble stick, and you sometimes get beaten with it, and it makes you change your mind.
Yeah, but some people are pretty thick-headed. No matter how many times they keep running into that wall, they keep running into the wall. Don't want to learn. Well, we don't want to do that. We'll talk more about aging and how maybe you slow it down and do better.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less. Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local Vitamin Discount Center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Earlier this week, I was talking with Dr. Gifford Jones about aging. It was a very engaging conversation. And at one point, we had a caller, and she called, and I put her on the air, and she's 87 years old. And she posed a very interesting, provocative question. That is, do you think, she said, medical science is keeping people alive too long? In essence, that's what she was asking. In other words, people would probably long be gone if it weren't but for medicine. And was that really a good idea? And then she talked about her own life, that it was not now harder for her to get started every day. Takes a couple of hours. She didn't have as much energy. Her legs felt weaker. And then she recounted and described the story about her sister, who is now blind, suffering from dementia, not in the best of health and suffering, right? And she didn't want to end up that way. That was a very provocative call. And Richard, welcome back. While you and I sit here and want to promote people to live longer, in my opinion, I think it's more about quality of life. Aging is not necessarily, and I know a lot of people are into life extension and trying to expand maximum life expectancy. You got average life expectancy, which is about 78 years in the United States, but there's maximum life expectancy, which is about 120 or so. But I don't think it's about longevity. I think it's about quality of life, in my opinion. I don't know where you come down on this. What do you think?
I completely agree with you that the focus, my focus is always on trying to improve the quality of the life, as opposed to trying to extend the maximum lifespan of it, or even raising the average. If you're not going to have quality years, it starts to become a very personalized and debatable situation whether it's worth it. So my interest in focus has always been on trying to add quality to years that you have, to try to extend like the functional part of life as long as possible, as opposed to trying to work on expanding the maximum lifespan.
Mm-hmm. Biology, look, I don't know what ultimately is going to happen. I think even you're a young man, but I think you'll even be gone from this earth when. And science is going to try, and human beings being what we are, the scientists are determined to expand maximum lifespan. They want to extend it. They're trying to find a way to get people to live longer and longer. Well, eventually they'll figure it out. I'm sure of that. Somehow, some way, they're going to find a way. I just believe that. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know. But for the moment, it's quality of life. What do you think, in your opinion, based on your review of the literature, your experience, your background, and training, what are some of the things that people can do right now to have better quality of life? What's on top of the list? What makes your top 3 or 5 things?
Well, I believe that we've spoken about the importance of sleep before, and I think that a good night's sleep's a real foundation for long-term success in quality of life. And managing stress, there's lots of different ways to go about trying to manage it, but I believe that finding one that works for a particular person is of utmost importance. If somebody can't figure out a way to manage stress, I think that it's it's going to take a serious toll on their health. And I believe that gratitude, the attitude of gratitude you were talking about earlier, is a key component in that. And I'm a huge believer in diet as being the foundation of somebody's health program, and then supplementing it with supplements and exercise as well. The body's really designed. If you don't use it, the body tears it down, thinking it doesn't need it. Many of the parts of it, and so I hate to say diet and exercise because people hear it every day, but I do believe it's one of the core fundamentals. And somebody who doesn't preach it needs taken out back and sprayed down with cold water until they promise to focus more on it. My wheelhouse is more in very specialized areas as opposed to overall holistic health. But my personal opinion is that those are the real core fundamentals.
That's reasonable, and that makes for a long conversation. Let me see if I can tempt you to go to a particular area here. And the listener just can be patient with me for a second. A little anatomy and physiology lesson. You got different types of tissues in your body. Your body's made up of epithelial tissues, connective tissues, muscular tissues, and nervous tissue. I want to focus on connective tissues. Why? Because those tissues protect and support your body and its organs. And you have different types of connective tissue that bind the organs together, that store energy reserves as fat, for example, and help provide your body with immunity so that you can fight against these disease-causing organisms and infection and injury and so on. These connective tissues is a big key in trying to age successfully. Come back, I'll tell you more, and then I'm going to see if I can tempt Richard to go to a particular arena. Let's see if I'm successful.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medici Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medici Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medici Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, there's two basic ways to approach the aging process. Trying to do some repair from the outside in or from the inside out, or both. You can do both. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. My guest is Richard Passwater, and I'm trying to tempt him to go to some particular place here, so just bear with me. I was talking about connective tissue and how important it is. It's one type of tissue in our body. Turns out, and there's a key here, in aging successfully, there's a key that's connected, no pun intended, to the connective tissue. Connective tissue is made up of cells, like all tissue. In between the cells of connective tissue, which is located throughout your body, right, there is this thing called the extracellular matrix. It's the stuff outside of the cells. It's the material in between the cells. It's made up of two components, ground substance and fibers. The ground substance, it can be a fluid, a semi-fluid, and it can be gelatinous or it can be calcified. But what does it do? It supports your cells. It binds them together. It stores water. It provides a medium for the exchange of substances between the blood and the cell. In other words, this is critical. And then you have the fibers. the fibers are especially important because they give strength to the to that extracellular matrix. And the fibers are made up of collagen fibers, elastic fibers, and reticular fibers. Now, if you think about this for a second, if you could preserve that extracellular matrix, the ground substance, and especially the fibers, what would you accomplish? What you would accomplish is that you wouldn't age as rapidly and show the signs of it. Sagging skin, wrinkles in the skin, and so on and so on. Okay, Richard, you see where I'm trying to push you?
Well, I greatly appreciate the opportunity to talk about one of my favorite topics. I truly believe that those fibers that you're talking about, the collagen and the elastin in particular, are the most important building blocks in the body. They form the framework of all connective tissue, and I think they're the critical component that connects our appearance to our overall health. Because these fibers are the core. They're what hold us together, and the cells in the body function better if they're held in the right place and can maintain the proper shapes. And in my opinion, those fibers are the most important building blocks in the body.
By the way, connective tissue implicates cartilage. It implicates bone tissue. It implicates liquid connective tissue, which is blood tissue and lymph. You have different types of these different types of connective tissue, loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, but bones and joints and arteries, ligaments, tendons, all these different pieces or types of connective tissue. You have these fibers implicated because that's part of the matrix. So
as an example, the collagen makes up about a third of the weight of the body because it's involved in all those tissues.
Mm-hmm. So as we age, as it turns out, that matrix starts to break down because there's not the body's ability to keep synthesizing, creating, and sustaining these fibers, whether it be collagen or elastin or whatever. We don't do as well. What are the numbers on that as we age? I remember you talking about that, how things start to diminish.
Well, collagen's a fascinating tissue, but one of the really only bad things about it is the production maxes out when somebody's about 21 years old. So all throughout somebody's adult life, their collagen production generally is decreasing, and their collagen content in their body is decreasing as well. And the average loss is 1% per year all throughout somebody's adult life. Us being men, we lose about 1% every year we're alive, unless we do something reckless to stimulate, pump up stress hormones in the body, or let homocysteine levels get out of control, or we start smoking cigarettes or something reckless like that. With women, collagen production is a little bit higher when they're younger, in their 20s, early 30s, but then it starts to decrease more rapidly than men. And when a woman goes through menopause, she loses generally about 30% of the collagen in her body in a 5-year period after menopause. And that's a time in somebody's life where collagen loss is at the greatest.
And by the way, you're not going to eat your way into more collagen. I'll explain in a minute, but there is a way for you to help the body to synthesize and keep that matrix, to synthesize these fibers and to keep that matrix intact. I want to go to Richmond, Virginia. Tony, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to. You were talking earlier about having people live longer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of you got two different worlds fighting against one another. You got the fast food places, the GMOs, the diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, autoimmune diseases, all fighting against the world that want to see people healthy. And I believe that, in just my opinion, as a guy that does some acting work, and I do take care of myself as far as eating right, and
sure,
I take my amino acids and my milk thistle to make sure my liver is good and everything. But I think the fat world is winning. I mean, if you look at like the everything that's in your cereals and your fructose syrup, your cornstarch. I mean, you find cornstarch in everything, cereals, taco shells, and whatever else you can find them
Sure.
in. So,
your point's well taken. I think what you're getting at is that we live in modern society. You have different industries that seem to promote the accelerating of aging. Different,
absolutely.
The food industry and food industry and other industries. And then on the other hand, you have people in this other part of society trying to slow aging down, and sometimes these things are in a collision course with one another. Your point's well taken. And Richard, you see this not only in our culture, but you're seeing it in other cultures where Western culture makes its way into those cultures, right?
Absolutely.
And you were mentioning that in your experience in China, where now that Western culture's made its way into that culture, the younger women are having more arthritis and osteoporosis kinds of issues than their mother.
Yes, and their skin looks more aged and everything.
So Tony's point is well taken.
I have another question, too.
Yeah, go ahead, real quick.
Okay. I think your guest mentioned he was from Maryland.
Yes.
I am, too. I'm from Baltimore, so if the Orioles play today against the Blue Jays, so go Baltimore Orioles. That's all I want.
Thank you.
Listen, you Baltimore fans are intolerable, man. It's all good fun. Go Baltimore. Yeah, okay. Go Rays. Go the Pirates. I'm from Pittsburgh, too. We'll be back with the LTN Health Question of the day.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com. We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we do every day about this time. Here's the LTN Health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, a $25 supplement gift card will come your way. So, with my guest, Richard Passwater, I never have enough time to talk with him. We've been talking about the aging process, and we both agree that while it certainly would be nice to live a longer life, quality of life should be, I think, and he thinks as well, each and every day's, that's the primary agenda. Quality of life today. But that being said, we know that some people have lived a long time on this earth, and we've recorded their maximum lifespan. The health question for today focuses on the longest lived person recorded. The oldest recorded human was who? Who was it? I can tell you who it was. It was Jean Calment. She lived in France, and she's the oldest recorded human. The question is, for how long did she live? 122 years, 132 years, or 142 years? How long did Jean Calment live? She's the oldest recorded human. Did she live 122 years, 132 years, or 142 years? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. There's a story Richard, that said at when she was at least 120, on her 120th birthday, there was a journalist that was interviewing her, and he said to her, Madame Calment, quote, "Well, I guess I'll see you next year," end quote. And then she instantly shot back and said, quote, "I don't see why not. You look to be in pretty good health to me," end quote.
I love it. not going to make the reporter's youth and inexperience an issue in the interview?
No, not at all. So how can we keep the collagen? As I said, we're not going to eat our way into having more collagen fibers, elastin fibers, and so on. But there's a way to help the body make it, right? And you have a terrific product that I know that you are a big fan of.
I believe the key to keeping collagen production high is to keep the enzymes that make collagen in the body properly activated. And I'm very fortunate to get to work with a company that studies connective tissue. And we have a product, BioSil, which is clinically proven to activate many of the enzymes that are involved in creating collagen. And it helps your body make more collagen throughout it. And the product is clinically proven to increase skin collagen, to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, to increase skin elasticity. Also, in doing that, improves radiance. It's clinically proven to increase bone collagen production and increase bone mineral density, especially in the hip region, which is, I think, the most critical part of the body for bone density. And I'm here in Canada to talk about a new study on joints showing that BioSil reduced joint pain in a group of men about 48%. It was about 26% better than the placebo group. And BioSil is also clinically proven to increase the appendages of skin, like hair and nails. Hair is actually the most researched topic on BioSil. BioSil can thicken and strengthen hair about 13%. Also can increase the rate of hair growth, and the same with nails.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of the best. I know that they like to. Many people like to slot it into a health and beauty category, but it's much more than that. Remember that extracellular matrix I was talking about? If you can keep the fibers like rebar, it's keeping that extracellular matrix, that stuff that's outside the cells of the connective tissue, strong and holds that whole thing together. So this is critical, and this is the way to do it. And it's very hard to do it by just eating. You're not going to eat your way into more collagen, are you?
No, that doesn't activate. You need nutrients to activate enzymes that are going to actually construct the collagen out of amino acids. And, enzymes are very powerful machines in the body. They're the craftsmen that do things. They either break stuff down or they build stuff up. And we're talking today about the collagen-producing enzymes that are going to build collagen. And enzymes generally need at least two keys to turn them on. They need a vitamin or a vitamin-like key, which in collagen generation is usually vitamin C. And then they need a mineral key. And in many of the collagen-generating enzymes, that's orthosilicic acid. So BioSil is built around orthosilicic acid, but it's been stabilized with choline, and the choline also helps transport the orthosilicic acid into the collagen-generating cells, and the choline actually helps protect collagen as well by, as an example, by protecting homocysteine or neutralizing homocysteine, which is chemically corrosive and to collagen in the body and actually suppresses new collagen production. Yeah. So by neutralizing homocysteine, the choline and BioSil helps protect collagen matrices as well.
And BioSil, BioSil, it's sold in fine health stores throughout North America. It's United States and Canada, both. It's one of my all-time favorite. I do both the liquid and I do the capsules. I do both. Let's go to Oldsmar, Florida. Kiert in Oldsmar, Florida. Welcome to the show. So how old was Jean Calment when she died? Was she 122, 132, or 142, Kiert?
122.
She was 122 years, 5 months, and 14 days. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card. We appreciate your listenership. We appreciate you calling the show. And there you got. You got a $25 supplement gift card. That's your reward. In addition to all the things that we learn around here. It's great.
Right, that's true.
There you go. Thank you, Kiert. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Got to get you back on sooner rather than later. We got to talk more about BioSil. We got, we talked a lot. I don't come on here and pimp products. I talk about them. I want to promote them. But, the things that we talk about are important to people, Richard. You know that, right?
Oh, you offer a great platform for people to talk about all aspects of health. I think it's why the show's grown into, 27 markets now? Wow.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But we appreciate you. The name of the company that Natural Factors sells the product in North America, the company that provides the raw materials and ultimately the originator is whom?
It's a Biominerals. It's a Belgian-based company.
There you go.
We're a research and development company that studies connective tissue.
You make sure that you tell them that I appreciate you coming on and being able to talk about it in this way. Take BioSil, because your health is your wealth.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 is